Hey everyone, Lauren here from Color the Kitty. Back again for another weekend session of this Color Quest picture. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, this guy. We've been at it for a really long time. I've lost count how many hours at it. I'll have to check my notes after. But yeah, so the colors for the week, actually in the tools and the colors, let me rephrase here. Prismacolor sharpener with Wyndham Art Supplies blades that I switch out. We have a Staedtler metal sharpener. I've got a couple of tools. I've got this pencil extender. I don't even remember where I got it from. There's no name on it. I like to use at times this Derwent pencil extender for a little bit thicker pencils. And then this one is Alvin brand for a pencil extender. For my white blender, which isn't really blending very well, is the Conte by Bic white pencil. Then as for the colors, we have Pentel 388, Mindware Gray, Royal and Langnickel for the brown. My darker brown is my Staedtler Ergosoft. My green, which is a Staedtler Ergosoft. My purple is the Vive Le Color half, not this other half. My blue is the Mindware blue. And then I've got the Staedtler Triangular. I call it Peacock because it was in a peacock packaging for the picture on it. And then lastly is my Mindware Black. And that's our colors. So how about we get started? Let me bring in the easel from Michael's Artist's Loft brand, which is actually quite useful. And it's actually a case inside to store art supplies in it, like pencils and stuff. And I think even some of the drawers, I can take out the inside pieces and just put blanks, like put just whatever items I want. So it's a neat board here. So I'm just getting it ready, just getting this on, and I'm going to grab, as usual, some painter's tape to tape on the top to keep it from wiggling way too much. And then we'll get started, everyone. So bear with me one moment. Just getting stuff put aside so I can get at it, and then I should put my phone on airplane mode. That way I'm not getting any unnecessary phone calls, because that unfortunately is very common when I do these videos. Alrighty, so here we go. We're ready to go here. So here's the picture. So I'm gonna more or less look up here. So I would say number 5 is next. My tea today is Lifted Cup Moroccan Mint Green. I just finished steeping it just before we got started here. I don't know how it's going to taste. I haven't had this one before. Might be good, might be bad. I also have water in case for whatever reason the tea just isn't sufficient. So if you're new to this, I always start outline the shape and then shade it in semi-moderately. And then on the right side, darken. And then as I move towards the left, lighten it up. That way there's like a gradient. Like so. And then I come back in with my white blender, which isn't really blending very well. This white. And I use that to kind of try to burnish it and blend it. That way it softens it up a little tiny bit. This one doesn't work very well, but it's still useful. I usually take a sip after that of my tea. Let's see how this tea is today. Not bad. Not sure how far I'll get into it, but we'll see. Okay, so number 6 is my purple. And really, this is an hour of coloring. Is what I do. And I put out one of these every week. And this is probably session 17, I think, which means I think 21 hours. I had to take a guess. And I don't think I'll finish today, but I think maybe next weekend, which would be awesome because next weekend is my birthday. So that might be really cool if I can finish on my birthday. I think that would make a really good birthday gift for me. Alright, and then just continue on. Next is the Pentel. But yeah, the fact that I've been doing this for like nearly 20 weeks. Wow. The first few I did 2 hours and I'm like, yeah, that's a little much. So now I've just been doing 1 hour for most of these. And excited to do a new one soon. Yeah, this tea's okay. I'm not big on green tea. I don't know. I'm one of those, give me a basic green tea and I'm happy. Problem being taste sensitive. But yeah, I've been really enjoying this project, even though it's been a long time. And I have a special place to put it once it's done, which I think will be really cool. Whoops. That's what happens when I hit my lamps. Because I bring my lamps in really close so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Alright, next is number 6. Purple again, apparently. Yeah, no, it just looks kind of funky for some reason. Then number 5. But yeah, I would love to finish this. But yeah, I might look at different project ideas when this one's done. Maybe do something with all the video files. I don't know. Potentially. Time lapse, perhaps. I gotta learn how to do that first. Because I think that would be cool. Wait, 5? Yeah, I got the right number. After all, it gets confusing looking at the same thing. Yeah, I love this coloring book. It's basic though. It's just, you know, coloring and stuff, but for me it's very relaxing. And back down this way to that number 3. Of course, I know I said this last week. Oh, my sharpener needs 2 blades, and I still haven't replaced them yet. It's like every time I talk about it, it's like I'm in the middle of something. I really should add a note to my calendar to replace that blade. Woo. And then my purple. Alright. Bit by bit. Okay, I do have the right color. Again, I'm psyching myself on, do I got the right color? Oh my. Okay, I think I am not a fan of that tea. Because I've been drinking it quite frequently. I'm like half a cup, and I'm like, yep, I'm already tired of it. That's okay. That's what happens. I know every week I talk about tea, but it's become part of me. That's what happens when family members gift me a lot of tea for Christmas. I'm still working on it. My list is coming down, which I'm happy to hear. Which I'm excited about. I'm going to rearrange my drink collection here because this tea is not doing me today. Bear with me a moment. I'm going to put my water more easily accessible. That way, I have something more pleasant to drink. That's the thing. Don't know until I try it. Yep. There's the coughing fit. Body's telling me no more tea right now. What can I discuss during this video recording? I don't know. So last night was fun. I made a card. I'm not going to publicly show it because I'm still pondering on it. I think I'm going to use it for my April card class concept. But the thing is, it's also, I have it in mind now for a birthday card for a family member, so I need to make a second one like ASAP before I give out the card. That way I can reproduce the concept and work out the measurements and such. So what happened was, oh yeah, a lot happened this week. Maybe I should talk about my week first. Okay, so I've been busy at my J job, doing a lot of data entry, and that's a whole story in itself. So energetically, I'm a little more burnt out than normal. Anyway, so my Stampin' Up team I belong to, our team has a voucher program that as a demo part of the team, as I complete challenges throughout the year, I can earn vouchers that can be redeemed for a shopping spree. So what it takes is I need to earn minimum. I got 5 vouchers to redeem $100. If I have 10 vouchers, I can get $200, etc. So I only got the $100 level because this is the first time I'm doing it, and I did, and I redeemed it, and I submitted my order, and she sent it, and I received it on Tuesday. So there is an unboxing video somewhere in my social medias. Feel free to check it out. So I did all that, and it was a strategic planning of what's going to be the order because there's a new catalog for Stampin' Up. The new mini catalog, which is come on, kitty. What's my math here? January to April, and then because it's celebration, I got a free celebration. Anyways, I got some goodies for decent for $100, plus a hole punch for making bookmarks for the top, and I'm so excited about that. So that's gonna be fun. So then, part of the team, part of the challenges, is we have a new host every 2 weeks. It rotates, depending on who people sign up. So the current host for the 2-week span, she issued a challenge to make a project from the catalog like either case it, like, you know, copy it, or inspired from it or something, you know, type of thing. So I chose the stamp set that I'm thinking for my April card class, and I made a project, and it turned out really nice. I didn't do exact as the picture. I just took the inspiration, modified to my own, and I'm really liking it. And I want to make more. Usually I don't repeat the same card, but in this case I actually really do. It turned out quite nice, and I'm actually glad I did it. So that to me is really exciting. So yeah, looking forward to doing more of that stuff this year, more of the challenges to try to stretch my creativity. And even last week on my Thursday videos, one of them was acrylic painting with a color by numbers coloring book, which I turned into paint by numbers, so that was fun. And I actually left that project out for days because I'm like, I want to work on it. And I'm like, yeah, but my to-do list is way too long. I can't really, I mean, I can work on it, but then I got a lot on the go because my card class for my birthday, which is literally next Friday, so my birthday's next Saturday. I'm trying to get a hold of 2 people to get them the card materials, and it's like, just trying to get steps done. So that's a bit of a challenge I'm having currently. There, slightly off camera. There's my painter's tape. Alright, so I've got that. So crafting wise, it's been pretty exciting. So I'm going to come back all the way to that 3. And then just keep working the magic. Okay, am I on camera? Yes, I'm on camera. Alright. Alright, got that. Because I've been kicking myself this year. I gotta make new cards because I kind of depleted my 2 years of collection within 1 year. So I have a lot to make. So I have a quest of every week I gotta make a Christmas card, and I actually made one today. It's really cute. It's almost done. It was a mostly non-stamping card, but I gotta still stamp me on it, and I'll get to it. And of course, as I'm sitting here, I'm getting thoughts of, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do all these things. And I'm like, I'm in the middle of a video. Oops. Oh, I just dropped a piece of lead. Shoot. I don't want to leave it on the floor because then the dog might eat it. Oh. Oh, I see it. I see it. That way, I don't track it. A piece of lead all over the house. You know, like that. Okay. So I gotta sharpen it with my other sharpener. That's why I have 2. There we go. Now, of course, I got things sliding. Hold on. I rearranged my desk a tiny bit, about what I got going on currently, because that way, either later tonight or tomorrow, I'll get back to some card making, because I still... Where am I going here? That overlaps a little. Okay. Let's not do the brown. Let's do the red, because I'm getting ahead of myself. And I just shifted a piece of paper, of course. Alright, so I just sharpened the red. I need my pencil extender, the Derwent, which is a useful companion. So at least the mouth is going to be done today. Woohoo, making progress. Which is cool. So I'm happy about that. We are making really good progress on this nice picture. Alright, let's see if I can get the next. Didn't want to sharpen it, but I probably should have. Okay, got that. Get the white in there. This white really doesn't do much, but it kind of helps burnish, which is really what I'm doing at this point in the game. Alright, I'm going to sharpen that red. Yeah, we're really getting to the edge of the paper almost. There's actually not much more, which is awesome. I'm getting so closer to the end. Yeah, I probably still have like another hour or two after this video, because now we're at like almost a half-hour mark. And that depends like how often I gotta stop and sharpen and etc. So ideally I'm probably not going to be done next weekend, but because it's my birthday, I may or may not do something in place of this session. I don't know. I gotta think about that. It's like, what do I want to do on my birthday? Yeah, I might do a different crafting. I might not. I don't know. I gotta think about it. I don't know. I don't want to start a new project, you know what I mean? Like, I got so many projects on the go. I gotta think about that. What am I doing my birthday? If I should put out a birthday craft. Most years, I usually do something on my birthday, crafty-wise. So I think I should. Now, my promise, knowing me, I'll probably end up doing other work that day. But my quest is, no, I'm not working on my birthday. That's what I'm intending. I want it to be actually my birthday. Take one day off from all this stuff. I may or may not have the next video of this queued up. I don't know. But I shall see. That's how busy my week is, because my to-do list is just massive. Because I started a new task earlier this month. I think beginning of the month. Well, actually, into December-ish, I started a task list concept, and then this month I swapped over to electronic, and it is working wonderful. But it's helping me see, oh my god, I take on so many ideas and tasks that I'm like, yep, at least I can actually track it and see it and work through, okay, what do I need to work on? And because I have it in this format, it's made me more organized too. I'm actually getting more things done better. Still a long ways to go, but significantly seeing improvement with it. So it's been good to me, actually. I was watching a Star Wars documentary last night about the Obi-Wan series, and it was actually good. Like, it was pretty, I mean, yeah, it's behind the scenes, they're talking about them creating it, whatever. But me, who loves Star Wars, I was like, I was gonna cry, because it's like, oh my god. It was pretty neat, them talk, and the actors talk, but, get back, it's been like, it's been over about 20 years since the other trilogy, and it's like, yeah, just, them coming back to do this again, and it's like, wow. And about Hayden Christensen, as much as people didn't like his acting, but it was still nice that he got to come back and reprise this role of Darth Vader, and I'm like, that was pretty cool that he got to do that. Because as they explain, like, these actors, these characters became them. And even for Luke's aunt and uncle, same actors from movie number 2 and 3. I thought that was pretty cool that they got them to come back and do this movie. Or not movie show, whatever. You know what I mean. And even Bail Organa. They didn't have him in the thing, and I was like, no, he was part of it. But it was cool seeing they got him back. And and they talked about the Leia thing. Oh, the kid Leia, she was great. The way they developed the character for the kid character, she was great. Which helps kind of tie in, into A New Hope about her reaching out for Obi-Wan Kenobi again. It's like, hey, you're my only help. Can you help me? Like, so that's kind of neat that it ties in. And I loved how they mentioned Star Wars Rebels, yeah, about the Inquisitors. That Star Wars Rebels came up with those type of characters, and they took that as part of the show. And I'm like, yeah, Star Wars Rebels, love Star Wars Rebels. I'm still waiting for the Ahsoka show. Oh my god, come on. I gotta say it, because there's hints of Thrawn. I'm like, please have Thrawn, please have Thrawn. I want to see Thrawn in a show, like in a filmed thing, not as a cartoon. Come on, Thrawn. Thrawn for me is really important. He is one of my favorite villains of all for Star Wars. He probably is my favorite. Oh, just love Thrawn. Kidlit Me. Oh god, way back in. Oh my god. Kidlit Me in probably 1997. Yeah, Kidlit Me in 96, 97. My brother had the Star Wars movies. I watched them, loved them. And I happened to be in Zellers. I remember being in Zellers in Guelph with my mom. Zellers, of all the stores. And I'm like, there's a Star Wars book. I want it. So she bought it for me because I'm a brat. And just fell in love with Timothy Zahn. I always say Zane, but it's Zahn, whatever his name is. He wrote the Thrawn trilogy, as I call it. I forget the exact name for the trilogy, but and for me, he represents the Star Wars expanded universe, which became Legends because Disney mucked around the storyline. So for me, he represents the start of hundreds of continued stories. Like, I hold him in high regard because as a kidlet me, fell in love with it. And for me, that helped me get through my life problems by reading something I enjoyed. Alright, we're going way back down here. Whew. Can you see? Alright, at least we can see it. So that, for me, is huge. So, the fact that Star Wars Rebels has Thrawn, yeah. And that the Mandalorian, when he goes to see Ahsoka and she's asking the one governor about Thrawn. Yeah, Thrawn. Like, it's like, please do something with Thrawn. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. It just, for me, kidlit me would love to see Thrawn on a bigger screen than just a TV show, on a cartoon TV show. Oh, love Thrawn. Just, it is my quest to reread that trilogy someday, and I will. And I actually started sometime last year going back to the beginning of the Expanded Universe Legends storyline and start reading it all. So I'm still a long ways to go because I don't read that much. I really should read, but it's like I'm gonna get there. But just going back to stuff I read decades ago and just revisiting the passion and enjoying it. What am I on currently? Oh, fudge, I forget the name of it. Still Old Republic. Theron Shan doing adventures. He's a Republic intelligence spy. That's what I'm on right now. And he is the child of a former Grandmaster Jedi that has died. But he wasn't raised by her. He was raised separate because I think she wasn't allowed to have kids, but she had a kid anyway. So, had him born in secret and, had him raised by her master, I think is the story. So there's ties to show that, and he's not force sensitive. Go figure. But he's just really smart, intelligent guy. Really good at what he does. So, yeah. But he understands the Jedi stuff because the guy who raised him was a Jedi. So he learns some of the disciplines and knowledge of how to live a good life. Like a decent morals and some skills, yeah. So I thought that was really interesting how they tied that in. Alright, well, we're making progress, my friends. Honestly, I could talk about Star Wars forever. Love Star Wars. This pencil's broken. Just trying to use up what I can. I'm on the edge of my easel, which is really annoying. because it's really annoying. I mean, I could move it more centered, but then the page would be like way over and I can't see my laptop. So then I can't easily see. See the pencils breaking. Alright, let me sharpen it up. So it is what it is right now. Because I'll bump it as I pull up my garbage bin for cleaning up here. Alright. Okay, got this, got that, back to here. Yeah, just think about my whole Star Wars craze. I love it. Maybe I'm a little too wacky, but that's okay. Hey, I needed to cope with something as a kid. With my life problems. And that was the outlet. And that's why I wrote a lot when I was a kid. And then, as I got older, became an adult, got busy with life, got busy forming my own life. The writing side, I gotta come back to it. But then I found coloring. So, like, in a way, I'm afraid to write again. Because I feel like I've lost it. But I'm like, no. But the thing is, in the quiet of my mind, it's there. It is the thought above the coloring. So, it's the one thing that when I go to sleep at night, if I can try to calm my mind, if I go to that writing side, but my characters and my stories, it is the one thing that calms me. If I think about art supplies, art projects, I get too excited. I can't sleep. But the writing, no. So, yeah, another quest of mine to get back to writing. Essentially, I got way too many things I want to do. That's the problem. That is the challenge, isn't it? Yeah, that's where this task list I have going on, I'm more efficient. I even have writing on the task list. Doesn't mean I get to it, but it's a way of remembering, hey, if I got idle time and I got my tablet with me, it's there. Read, write. Do that self-care stuff from time to time. Allow my creativity to have a different outlet other than coloring so much. Because as much as I love to color, we all gotta have other things we like to do. Alright, we're about 15 minutes to go. I know I'm watching the time today. Yeah, just the to-do list is massive. getting there bit by bit. Yeah, bit by bit. Yeah, the weather here has been just dark and dark. Like I think it was last weekend, my art room had the sun come in. It was just beautiful. I'm like, I want to play in my art room. It's sunny. But lately it's just been, this whole week's been just dark and rainy. And, it'll clear up eventually. Yeah, I think this pencil's broken again. But that's okay. Still looks really cool, this whole project. It's been a long one. Yeah, that pencil's broken. Let's see if I can salvage it before it lets go on me. There we go. Get that a little more up there. Left side. Yeah, we're definitely making good progress on this. Woohoo. Just going to resharpen that to a new point because that one was broken. Oops, I'm dropping stuff on the floor. Hold on. I just dropped pencil shavings down, which is not a good idea, kitty. Alrighty. Better, but not. Better. Getting there. Bit by bit. Oh, fudge. Now I dropped it. I found it because I hit the side of the page and dropped it. Come on. Come on. Yeah, this is a bit of a disaster, isn't it? I can't seem to get myself going here. Alright, try this again. So, can you see? Yeah, okay. Stair step, down, down, down. Again. Yeah, I definitely need to change the blades in that sharpener. What I might do sometime is do a video of how I do it, which I actually really should. Alright, got that. Keep it going. Yeah, getting there. Pretty good. Yeah, it's so dark outside right now. It's only like 4:15 for my time when I'm recording this. Ooh, weather is not nice, isn't it? And still going for a few more. Yoo-hoo. That's the funny thing is, since I swapped from tea to the water, I haven't even had any water yet because I just got into the groove of coloring. Of course, my tape isn't holding too good. And this pencil's broken again. But that's okay. Alright, next, where are we at here? Sharpen it. And we're almost at the 1 hour point. Let's see if I can do this without knocking stuff over on the ground again. Okay, let's see if this will suffice as I'm trying not to knock stuff over. But the way I got things piled in here today is not really efficient. Alright, there's that. And we are at the 1 hour point. Woohoo! Alrighty. So that was a good run, everyone. Let me pull off the painter's tape. And let's see how this looks for today. We're getting there. I probably have just over an hour to 2 hours left. Like, considering what we got done, that was actually pretty darn good. So I might consider next weekend on my birthday just being through the rest of it as the finale video. Okay, I'm just gonna put my easel away because it is big and clunky. It's actually small, but still it takes up a lot of space. So here's where we're at. Like, literally, I got all this left, and that could literally be, and it's mostly one color too once I get this going. So we're getting there. Like, look how many, it might be 2 hours left, but we'll see. So the colors we're using, well, we had the Mindware Black, didn't make a show today. We had the Staedtler Red, which did with the Derwent extender. We've got the Mindware Blue, come on, buddy. We've got the purple, Vive Le Color. The green Staedtler Ergo Soft, which we did use. We have the Staedtler Brown Ergo Soft, which we did not use today. We used a lot of this Royal Langnickel Brown, which really got pretty grinded pretty well. I might need a new one next week, who knows. We got the Mindware Gray, which this might wear down too, based on the way the project's going. Then lastly, we've got the Pentel 388, which is going strong. My white blender, the Conte Bic. We got this pencil extender, didn't need these. But the sharpener we used, whoops. And then the the Prismacolor we used. So there we go. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in. at some point watching the video recording, feel free to hashtag replay, like, share, comment, follow, and subscribe. Thanks so much, and we'll be back next week in one way or another on my birthday in some capacity. Might be the last one, or it might be, a couple more to go in this video. Thanks, everyone. Bye for now.